Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a team from the American, the Cincinnati Bearcats, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Buckeyes will kick it away first. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Cincinnati's offense will have the opening possession of the game. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. And this crowd loves a good pass rusher in the line of Chase Young, the Moses, Jim Stillwagon. The Buckeyes can get after the quarterback.
And when the crowd's going nuts like it does in the shoe, it just makes it easier to rush the pass. So the snap count is silent. It's predictable. And then you pin your ears back. And that's why they've had so many great pass rushers at Ohio State.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. The Bearcats line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Slips through the line. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So Ohio State's offense will go to work for the first time. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been...
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
There he goes. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Finding an escape route. Picks up the first down, still moving. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The Bearcats want to move quickly. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Backed up now, here's second and long. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Wants to throw on third down. Got it! And he was thinking 6, but that D knocks him down at the 2. And the Bearcats will try to put one on the board on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cincinnati! After that, there might be a few extra tackling drills in practice this week.
Listen, and when you only got one guy there, it makes it really hard to get to the ground. You need a swarm. Where are my other guys? You got to get 1, 2, 3 more guys to the football to make sure you get them on the ground.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Miami is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Sebastian isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 7 over Florida State.
Touchdown, Buckeyes! Stealing a score on special teams. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Can't do it much better than that. Get the kickoff return, take it 98 to the house, and put a touchdown on the board. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. The give to the back. Fights off a defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Gets it to him on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Shotgun snap on third down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And the Bearcats will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about.
That's right there.
Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. PAT unit on the field. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it in style with a 57-yard toss for 6. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Power football with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Bearcats come to the line in the hurry-up. Second down, he'll throw it. Lets it fly. And he dropped it. Just didn't hook the thing all the way in. Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. He's got it. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
The Bearcats are flying down the field.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. He'll try it again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. From the gun, wants to pass. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding you just got to jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
The Bearcats send out the punt unit. Special teams coming through as they pin them back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Gonna run it. It's played. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The hand to the running back. Makes his man miss. Got the first down and more. Gets the job done on third down as he gets it out to the 25.
And how about that, man? If you're a defense, that's demoralizing. You get them in a no-passing situation. They slip the run in there. All you got to do now, you're playing deep for pass, but now come up, just make the tackle. Force a 4th down. The defense could not get the back on the ground, Palmer, and he gets the first down.
Yeah, David, and better gap integrity up front, too, on defense. I know you think it's going to be passed, but that doesn't give you an excuse to get out of your lane. Everybody's thinking sack the quarterback, but now they just opened a huge crease for that running back, and he took advantage of it.
They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. And the Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Inside the 45. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got his man downfield. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Handoff to the lone back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Bearcats want to crank the tempo.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Caught. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. These offensive scripts on both sides have been masterpieces as they are going up and down the field in the first. He'll do it himself on the draw.
Great running backs consistently make people miss, and he did a really good job of breaking one tackle, but he couldn't do it to the next, and to the next, and to the next. The offensive line going to have to do a lot better job, giving them some more space so we can get out in the open field and make some plays for this offense.
This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Safe completion on the screen. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Bearcats will bring the punt team onto the field. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's loose. The 30. He's at the top. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here's the handoff. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. And the Bearcats moving quickly to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Quickly to the tight end. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Right on the money. Really nice Buckeyes pick up there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. And the Bearcats have this offense rolling.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to...
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Woo. Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Well, he's off to an awesome start this season. Had a sack in their last game, gets his first sack right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge focal point in this defense moving forward. But let's just worry about what's happening now. This offense has to find a way to slow him down.
And the Bearcats decide to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll run the read option to the left to start the drive. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll go to work on 2nd down after doing damage on the ground. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's good. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Blade. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Blade. Got enough for the 1st. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
The Buckeyes are threatening on 1st and goal. He'll do it himself. Touchdown, Ohio State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And right down the middle. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Northern Illinois put together a very impressive showing today in one of the more complete victories we've seen from the Huskies in some time. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Fighting off the defender. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
1st down for the offense.
He'll pull it on the read. The ball pops out. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
It's reigning in this game. It's making the football slick and slippery. And you know ball security is going to be a massive issue. Both coaching staffs have preached about that to their teams in the locker rooms before taking the field. And these guys really need to do a better job of holding on to the football.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Pulls it in. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Handoff to the lone back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Buckeyes look to do some damage in the red zone. They'll give it to him again. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Off the play fake. Here comes the heat. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. So now on comes the field goal unit. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. He splits the uprights. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Makes the grab. Made a defender miss. There he goes. The 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bearcats.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker on for the extra point.
Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26.
Take over. First and 10.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's good. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. They're working that left side. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. So now it's second and long.
Second down coming up.
Wants to throw again. Finds his man. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Makes the grab down the middle. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Rides to back and leaves it. Runs through a tackle. Nowhere to run, and down he goes after losing 6. The Buckeyes need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. It's complete on the right side. He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. Past the 1st down marker and still running. Bust through behind his pad. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. The Bearcats, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down. Sweet cut there. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. To the air on 2nd down. Complete. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a 1st down. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Now on 1st down from the 28. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The Bearcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Sets up the screen. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
He's marked down at the 16-yard line. And a 1st down for the offense.
Now from inside the red zone. It's complete. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats.
And they didn't start this 1st half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
Ready to try the point after. Splits those uprights right in half. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Waning seconds of the 1st half, let's see just how aggressive they'll be. They'll go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great one going down in Columbus today. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. Time to put an end to the speculation and find out. They're inside the horseshoe.
Just about set to get this 2nd half underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They'll send the back in motion. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll go read option left on second down. And he probably should have left that one with the back, as he is just smashed in the backfield. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Gets rid of it. And it's incomplete on third down. And the Buckeyes will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They'll try the run. Plows through the defense. Showed off just about every move in the book except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Complete with conviction on the crosser. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that, you got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
They'll run play action. Working that left side now. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Bearcats will send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. A strike downfield. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. Man coverage is a bad idea against this guy. The Buckeyes always seem to have somebody that you can't handle one-on-one. Remember that great game Joey Galloway had against Michigan State in '93?
Joey Galloway, one of the most overrated Ohio State receivers that I've ever seen and personally ever worked with. But no, just speed, just big guys, great offensive, designed around guys that are game breakers out wide that really stretch the heck out of your defense.
Read option left on second down. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. On the move, it's Blade. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They'll move the wide receiver. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Quick handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. He's in open space downfield. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Trying to escape and get it himself. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. First down here for the offense. Give to the running back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. The Bearcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Pocket breaking down. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and pull it away. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Kick is in the air. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Looking for room. It's Slade. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Fires to the big fella. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on 3rd. Finds his back in the middle. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. The play action fake. Caught in the backfield. It's Worthy. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The give on the inside. Runs through the tackle. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. On 3rd down, going up top. Fakes to grab. They'll bring him down just outside the 25 at the 26, certainly well within field goal range, but let's see if they choose to go for it here. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And they'll push that lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, you can make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. Missouri is up big right now, and what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll remember in Columbia for some time. They're up 14 over Colorado. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Men?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Dickens. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Ready to fire from the pistol.
At the 23. 2nd down coming up.
Single back formation, and they give it to him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now facing a 3rd and long. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Gain of
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Final stand to the game, and we'll start with the first down. Got it behind the line. It's Dickens. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? They're going to open this drive with a pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Hits him inside the 20, still going. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stops.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless of how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
The Buckeyes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. On the read to the right, he'll try to get it himself. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
After that amazing performance in Week 1, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he puts through the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the... Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback will keep it. He has the first and still on his feet. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. The give to the back. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bearcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
And the Bearcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll give it to the back. Breaks the tackle. And he throws hands with that strong, stiff arm, but still not a lot of running room there. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Gets it out fast. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. It's complete to the left. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
You got to have better tackling in the back end on defense. The guy didn't have the first once he had the ball in his hand, but because you missed the tackle, they've now got a fresh set of downs.
And the Bearcats, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Going to the running game. Can't get him to the ground.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable. This defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
Off play action. Got his man. He gets it inside the 20 to the 19, but they still have a ways to go, and it'll be 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
And I tell you what, you see this a lot. 4th down, I'm putting pressure on the quarterback. The defense brings the blitz. They have no answer. Nice job being aggressive on a big 4th down.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. And the Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Quick release by the QB. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. The Buckeyes will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Grabbed behind the line. It's Dickens. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. He's got him in the flat. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. That's caught. It's Dickens. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Firing to the right, complete. Snowed under by the defense. The Bearcats come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Trying to set up the screen. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. Setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. The Bearcats need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Here's a heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Well, after back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge of disaster.
They got to try to hold on to the positives, as hard as that is to do right now, having lost a couple back-to-back, because this team has good players, and they've got good schemes on both sides of the ball. Just things have not gone their way. They just need to make a few more plays to turn this thing.
Yeah, and then they can do it, and they will do it. Listen, you got to get the players right. You got to get those guys in there believing. This is part of what happens. You got to take a few lumps sometimes, take those losses. But this team's going to figure it out. You can tell they got the right stuff.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.